Gayan. That's a huge goal for the Fighting Saints, and again, another great start for the Fighting Saints.
The fourth straight game the Saints have scored the first goal, and this one in the first minute of the contest. Saints lead 1-0 a minute in. They pick up the puck after the draw at center. Start forward, left to right. Reeder spilled into the offensive zone. Puck wraps around the boards. Picked up by Green Bay. They'll spin it out to the neutral zone. 1:15, and the Saints on top 1-0 with Noah Powell's 33rd of the season. That leads the team. He has the puck back. Feeds Sandrell into the zone. The snap. It trickles in after Galucci got it back to the blue line, but it goes out to center ice. 4.5 in, 1-0 Saints in this matchup between the top two teams in the Eastern Conference. If the Saints win it, a 9-point lead at the top of the East with 8 games left. If Green Bay wins in regulation, just a 5-point lead for the Saints with 8 games left. This is a huge swing here at the top of the Eastern Conference, and so far the Saints have landed the first punch up 1-0, 4:45 in. Green Bay slicing in. D'Angelo chips it toward the net. It's loose in front. Raylor made the stop. The Saints sweep to the line, but not out. Peterson, left wing. Katzen as Green Bay threatens for the first time. D'Angelo top of the left circle shot. Bounces off something in front and wide. D'Angelo will cycle back up to the top, feeds toward the front, tipped wide by Poitras, and he'll chase after it on the right wing boards. His centering feed blocked by the Saints. Sandriel picks up and skates out to center ice. He has the stick knocked out of his hands. He wants a call and doesn't get it. And Green Bay will pick up at its own line. 5:15 in to the first. 1-0 Saints. Goes the first in to the Saints end by Green Bay. Shot 7-2 Saints with 11:15 to go in the first. They lead 1-0. Noah Powell's team leading 33rd, just 50 seconds in. He has the puck into the offensive zone. Passes back to the point, but it bounced on Kalen Dick. He couldn't hold on to it. Saints will take back into their own zone. 9 minutes gone by in the first. Noah Powell starts the Saints ahead. Sandriel on the far wing, checked in center and lost it. Poitras carrying in Saints end. Sandriel stands him up, and Noah will pick up the puck. He's checked from behind, but still able to muscle to center. Sandriel left wing, tips it in. He'll fist it forward and chase after it. Far circle, but Bistian's there first. Will move ahead for Green Bay. D'Angelo flying across the Saints line, drops back. Katzen high slot, shot blocked by Sheamus. Puck to the far wall. Katzen right back on it. 10.5 left in the first. Sandrell pins Katzen to the wall. The puck pops free, and Reeder will skate to center for Dubuque. Right wing feed, Noah into the offensive zone. He'll shift it down the boards, has Reeder on the right circle, cutting toward the front. He'll knife to the far corner wall and has Aaron there. The Saints in the middle of a change. Powell on the top. Noah shot through traffic, kicked off a Green Bay skate wide of the net, and then to the circles. The Saints couldn't hang on to it. It's flipped to center. Halfway through the first, Sheamus will peel back ahead. Saints leading 1-0. Aaron slips in, offensive zone. He's hit up high, and no call. Shift, so no worse for the wear. Charlie Aaron, 8:20 left in this opening frame. The Saints lose the...
Had a lot of shots deflected, and a lot of shots that have been blocked in front, but as far as good scoring chances, they've had several of them so far.
Definitely a handful of those 8 shots. Been really good chances. Saints can't get out of their own end after they were dropped back in. Poitras in front, couldn't handle the pass. Saints pick up. Sheamus will bank forward, not out. Bistian's up the left wing boards, in deep in the corner. The Saints rip free. Sheamus in back, and he has Jubenville up the left side. Out to center for Pekar Chico. Weave to the neutral zone, looking for Hendrick.
He's the only one on the Green Bay bench that has it. So
Teddy Merrill has almost his natural hair color back at this point. I like the bleached look. 2:05 left in the first. The Saints win a draw in their defensive zone and start forward. Left to right, Romeo far wall. Drops back, Barron across the blue line. Desiderio swats in front. It was blocked by Galucci. To the wall, Romeo tried to pass up high. It was blocked, and then it's taken to center by D'Angelo. Left wing, he'll spear into the Saints. Kurt McDonald is not happy that was not called on a potential hook against Sandriel. The Saints left to right, back into the offensive zone. It's Reeder sliding in deep, in behind the net, chops it toward the front, and the horn will circle dancing right now. And the Saints can't win the draw, though, so he'll have to move back to center and regain control. Chips it in, it goes in behind the Green Bay net, and he will chase after it there. The Saints work free. Powell left circle, the rip, it goes just over the bar, off the end glass. Back up top, Bison tries to crank back down low, is blocked to center. And then Fisher will play across ice, and Reeder dumps in. Saints chase, but it's Harrington who will start ahead, and it's Katzen to chop to center. Saints back for it, a minute into the second. 1-0 Dubuque. And now the Saints have officially gone further into this period than the last one without scoring a goal. Powell's 33rd, 50 seconds into the game tonight. The only goal so far. Saints up 1-0 early in the second. Offensive end of the left. Far wall, Sandro. Centering feed. It's in the air. Reeder gloves it down. Takes it to the right wing boards. And then he tries to stuff it back down low. It's loose at the circles. And Visinen finds, but it's knocked away from him. Then Sandro takes it back. Banks down below the goal line for Noah. In behind the net. Comes out the near wing. Tried to feed in front as he was being pushed to the wall. It was back on his stick. Then he feeds toward the blue paint, but he fanned on it. And Green Bay will chip it out. Caleb Dick back for it. In just with a shot before that break. Saints win the draw, and Visinen and Scott weren't on the same page. They let the puck move to center. So they go back, then Fish turns it over. Poitras, high slot. His shot goes up and over the bar. Saints will pick up in behind their own net. Visinen stands up into Shogabay and will start forward. Then he was stripped. Shogabay works back free. Holding on, Saints end. Feeding to the left circle. Player cross ice, tipped by Paulson in the slot to the corner wall. Harrington there for Green Bay. In back, it's picked up by Poitras. 20 seconds left on this 4-on-4, 5.5 into the second. 1-0 Saints. Poitras all the way to the top. Holds on at the blue line. Feeds left side. Harrington works up top across the blue, and he bobbled the puck but regains on the right circle. The hard angle shot shrugged down by Radler, and he up there, and Shogabay will start forward. Left to right, Peterson across the Saints line, trying to move forward, is swept away, then pops to the slot. A quick snap by Shogabay, kicked down by Radler with the right pad, and it's up to the far wall. Nemec down low, cutting toward the circles. The Saints knock off there, and will move to center. It is Cornforth, speeding up the left wing, cutting toward the high slot. His snapshot stopped by
Scorer like that, you're in good business.
Is 96 points in 31 high school games good?
It's not bad.
That was Shogabay stats at War Road last year. Saints can't hold on to the draw. It's flipped back in, and they will move forward into the offensive zone. Noah Powell crashing in deep. The Saints can't pick up the puck. It's Green Bay starting forward. The Saints tipped it, but it's picked up by D'Angelo to center. Saints grab back. Noah into the offensive zone. Left wing turns back top of the circle. Cuts high slot, has some space. He'll rip. It goes over the bar wide. And St. Louis picks up bottom of the circle. Backhands below the line, looking for Sondriel in back, but it was knocked away from him. Goes up out of play. Toward Beshin, and then Poitras alone on the right side, but he can't quite catch up to the pass. The Saints will find, and Scott outlets for Hendrickson through center, but the pass couldn't reach Romeo. Back into the Saints end. Visinen stood up in the corner and lost it to Brender. In back behind the Saints net for Poitras. Up to the point. Larson, center point, rips. It goes wide off the end glass. Back up top. Larson holds on. Center point. The shot through traffic again. That hit Poitras in front. The Saints find, and they swat it all the way down. It deflected off a Green Bay stick, so no icing. 8 minutes to go in the second. 1-0 Saints on top. Noah Powell's 33rd to lead the team. That was just 50 seconds into the first. Nothing since. Saints force a turnover in the offensive zone. Romeo flipping back to the right wing. Has Frank at the top of the circle. He's checked. He's able to muscle the puck free a little bit down low, but O'Malley intercepts that. Then Frank flags down the clear. Right circle. Feeds across ice looking for Romeo. Is tipped away from him. Saints fourth line forcing some problems here indeed. In behind the net. Frank already with a fight tonight, trying to get involved in the offensive end, but he was knocked off the puck. The Saints still laying the body, keep the puck in briefly, but then it moves to center. Merrill upended. It will be a penalty. And the Saints second best PK in the league, 85.3. Green Bay 29.7, third overall in power play. Saints win the draw, and the quick dump out hits the Saints end to the right early on in this penalty kill chance. It is tied up on the circles and bumped toward the top. It just sneaks to center. D'Angelo tried to swat back in, which probably helped the Saints, and they'll be able to pick up. Scott will outlet back forward to Sondriel, who banks to Reeder into the offensive zone. 1-on-2, shorthanded, bottom of the right circle, all the way around back. Tried the wraparound. He lost it before he could get the shot away. Reeder with 2 shorties this year, but couldn't hold on there, and D'Angelo will pick back up behind his own net. 5 minutes to play in the second, 1:25 on this first Green Bay power play of the night. 2-0 Saints on a power play goal of their own. Puck back in, Saints end to the right. In below the goal line. Saints find Scott ahead. D'Angelo keeps in with his skate. Back to the left side. Nemish through the slot, back up top. D'Angelo shot, save, rebound, stuffed on, they score. It's Nemish on the power play. Radler had the original shot saved, but Nemish had the rebound and just powered it by Radler.
Period and go into the third period with the 2-0 cushion.
St. Louis' second power play goal of the period, and the Saints grab their 2-goal lead right back to power play. So good against Green Bay this season, 10 for 18 this season. Saints move up the left wing and back into the offensive zone with 2:08 to play in this second period. A 1-0 lead, or a 2-goal lead for the Saints. And Powell's shot is struck down. Reeder dumped in the corner. That's going to be a penalty. It's another power play cut, and the Saints will pick up. It's Powell's 34th of the year. Paulson with the assist. That's the only one as of now. St. Louis leaves in the corner with 10 seconds left in the period. He'll move up the wall, and Frank will tip it to center. Across ice, 5 seconds in the frame. Romeo dumps in. And that will do it for period number 2. Right, his zone at 1:10 into the third. 4-1. Saints lead against Green Bay. Saints power play now this season against Green Bay, 11 for 19 over the course of these 4 games, and it has really been the difference in this one so far. Saints in their own end of the left, 90 seconds into the third. They're out shooting Green Bay 26-15 tonight and up 4-1 early in this third period. Puck loose behind the net. Väisänen comes away with it for the Saints. And he will move forward. The Saints break out left to right. Left wing feed. Noah Powell has 2 already tonight. Leaves for Reeder, top of the left circle. In the offensive zone, far side. Moves in back. Comes out the near wing and then turns back, twirls to the point, has Caleb Dick there. Shifts to the left side. St. Louis back in front, back door. Reeder chopped it wide. Powell sandwiched between 2 gamblers. The puck was loose in the corner. Sondriel trying to poke to the point. He has Caleb Dick there. Back down the boards. In behind the net for Noah. He'll cycle up the far wing. Tries to pirouette toward the middle. He plays it back to the point as he's knocked down. Has St. Louis there. Across ice. Barron back to the high slot. Reeder looking and twirling across ice. It was blocked before it could get to Noah and swept to center by the power play time for the Saints without any end to it, even if they score with the major. 5.5 into the third. It's already a 3-goal lead for the Saints with 3 power play goals in the second. Neutral zone. It's a loose puck picked up by D'Angelo, and he will spin back to his own blue line. Does it Aereo, knocks it free, but he peels back. D'Angelo will hold on and start back to center. About 6 minutes into the third. It's 4-1 Saints. Across the Dubuque line, right wing, D'Angelo's shot blocked, chopped back toward the front, and Powell picks up for the Saints. He'll wheel to center. 6 gone by in the third, 4-1 Saints. 30 seconds until the Saints start a power play. Noah across ice, Caleb Dick rips, he scores! Caleb Dick have to go in the third. 5-1 Saints. D'Angelo starting right to left. He'll drop back, and it's Lutz with a head of steam into the Saints end. Right wing feed, tipped down low. Beshin stopped by the Saints and cleared. Sondriel short-handed breakaway between the circles on his forehand, the rip, he scores! Saints special teams dominance over Green Bay so far this season. The Saints have 4 special teams goals tonight and lead 6-1 halfway through the third. 40 seconds left on this power play for Green Bay, and they're about to go up.
One of the top penalty kills in the USHL, so take your chances here.
Green Bay 1 for 1 tonight, though. They turn it toward the front of the net. Radler, it's loose in front of him, and they score. Beshin hammers it home. Radler didn't see the puck. It fell down at the top of the crease, and Beshin hammers it home. So Saints have gotten pretty familiar playing with leads this year, and if they're only going to give up power play goals against this Green Bay, high-powered Green Bay offense, then I think they're going to be all right most nights against the Gamblers. Reeder dumped in his own end. He can't get out, and it's played to the high slot. D'Angelo fans on the pass. Reeder will pick it up. He's racing ahead. It's Lutz coming back to even things up, but he has Sondriel in front. The snap, he missed it. Guyon maybe got a stop on that. Then Reeder picks it back up in front and fires it off a stick up and over. Reeder will grab it right back in the offensive zone, though, and pin it to the wall. Short-handed for another 110, the Saints. They are up 6-2 with 9:05 to play. Reeder holding it up in deep in the Green Bay end. Paulson coming to try and work free. but Nemish will find and take a long behind his own net. Nemish starts forward. Nemish go in regulation. It's 6-2 Saints. Barron in on the forecheck, but Bischens turns away from him. And he will clear it ahead. Poitras tips into the Saints end. He and Seamus go after it. Seamus wins that battle as Poitras wipes out. And then the Saints move to center. It's tipped back in. The shot wide of Radler. And Kalen Dick tries to hold on to it in the wall. It's taken up to the point. Green Bay holds on. Galucci on the slot, or rather the center point. It'll shoot. It's deflected wide. Kalen picks up in the corner wall and then feeds ahead for Cornforth. Out to center. 2-on-1 for the Saints. Barron and Giuliani. Giuliani left wing. Charging in. Trying to muscle to the front. It was blocked. He has it back behind the net out in front. One-timer. Back to center. There's an aerial there. Left wing feed. Paulson across ice. Tipped behind Frank so he couldn't handle it. And D'Angelo will move ahead to the Saints blue line. Pekar-Cheek strips that. And the Saints will corral in their own zone with 2:30 to play in regulation. Up the wall, the Saints are going to be called for icing. This goes all the way down.
Up third in the West, but yeah, that's remarkable the record they've had against the winning teams or the top teams in the USHL.
Saints win the draw on their own end and move it all the way down into the offensive zone. If they hold this 4-goal lead in the next 2:08 as they force a turnover, indeed, Merrill out in front looking for Romeo on the back door, but that was picked off. And then cleared all the way down. It will go for icing as Caleb Dick. Difference in this race.
Well, and Drew, they've done it like at different parts in the season. It's not like they played three games in 3 weeks or whatever. It's been throughout the season that they've been able to win this series. So, very impressive against a very good team that's been playing well.
Green Bay into the Saints' end to the left. The blast from the point punched down by Radler. Saints will move to center. It's stopped in the neutral zone and hammered off the glass behind.